Helicopters were filling tanks out of the reservoir to drop on several areas of the fire this morning. Air tankers also continued to drop slurry along the ridge of the fire and near some threatened homes. The fire grew to nearly 900 acres this morning, and fire crews continued with the mandatory evacuation. Governor Bill Ritter announced $3 million in funding had been allocated to fight the fire today after declaring a state of emergency. Incident Commander Bill Nelson says the fire is still too volatile for people to go back to their homes.
The ones that are in threatened right now that the fire hasn't reached are primarily on the west and the northwest corner.
Fire officials were updating residents of what was happening. Many of the evacuees had been watching the Boulder fire and what was happening there, and suddenly they were in the same boat.
It's really hard to put into words, you know, that you see it happening, but you don't really realize that it could be your house within an instant. So it's been a crazy 24 hours.
Well, I was going to Boulder yesterday to have lunch with a firefighter's wife, and I saw the fire, and I called 911, but the fire, you know, engines were already arriving.
Fortunately for some of these folks, they had much better news about their homes.
When the smoke cleared, I just couldn't believe it. You can see char right up to the base of the deck. You can see where it went right around our shop and our garage, but the buildings, we saw them all standing there. So,
you know, glad that we have a house and glad that our stuff's there, and you start thinking about everything that's in your house and what you can lose, and to see that fire walked across us last night, that was just, I'm just so happy.
And because of the Boulder fire, they have been more prepared to get out quickly.
We actually had just discussed that a couple of days before that, and so when we went in, we knew exactly what we were going to grab, and as far as important papers or medicines or anything like that.
We're lucky in that sense. We're lucky to have gotten out.
Now, of course, we will continue to keep you updated with all the information on our website at NOCO5.com. That will include information about animal situations as far as rescuing, getting them to the Larimer Humane Society, as well as the latest information on this fire. Reporting from the Reservoir Fire, Tom Livingston, Northern Colorado 5.